All right, students, today we're gonna get your creative brain working. We're gonna do something like this, and I'm working on another one here. I'm gonna show you how to do it, okay? First of all, I'm gonna talk about supplies. We're not gonna get those out yet. I'm not gonna get those out yet. I'm gonna tell you about the supplies, where to find them, and then I'm gonna show you how to do this. And then after we're done with the video, you're gonna go and get those supplies and do it. So pay attention so you know what to do, and then you can help others as well. So first thing is you're gonna need 2 pieces of paper. These are just printer pieces of paper. You'll also need a marker. Now, I have several markers here. These are the colors I would like you to possibly use. You can use gray, you can use orange, you can use yellow, or you can use pink. Any of these will be great for this exercise, so you have a choice. I'm gonna use yellow because I was using the grays before, and I wanna show you a little bit of the difference that different colors can give you. The next thing you need is a pencil or a pen. If you choose like gray or a darker color, I would suggest a pen so it shows up. But if you use yellow or let's say this pink, you could probably get away with using a pencil and have the same thing work out for you, okay? So, using yellow, I am going to stack my 2 pieces of paper like so and make them so that they're nice and fit. I'm gonna make sure the nicer one is on top, whichever one that is. And here we go. So, the reason why I have a piece of paper underneath is in case my marker bleeds through. This is great. Anytime you use a permanent marker, always make sure your paper you're working on has a piece of paper underneath it. That way, you won't get it on the tables that you're working on. It's a nice polite move to do to keep people's houses and tables nice and clean and be respected as an artist that knows what they need to do. Plus, a piece of computer paper is cheaper than buying a brand new piece of furniture. So what we're gonna do is take the lid off of our marker when it's time, and we're gonna put it on the back of our marker. Markers are made with lids because the lids are important. They keep the ink in the marker and keep it from drying out. And so once we have that lid on the back of our marker, this is called posting, it also allows us to have a longer reach on our drawing tool so we can make different marks. What I'm gonna do though is hold it on the side. I want some flat marks, so I'm just going to use that. I can use the point of it to make some scribbles, and I'm just scribbling things in, okay? And just making some scribbles, making sure my sheet of paper stays underneath it. And I'm gonna make about 6 of them. And they can have different marks, they can have shapes in them, they can have all sorts of things. And we're just going to make a bunch of these. I'm not really thinking about this while I'm doing it. I'm just sort of putting things in where I think they're going to be, okay? And I'm not even thinking, just scribbling. And I could go back if I want to and add more scribbles. And so now I have 6 scribbles on my page. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like with a pencil. What I'm gonna do is look at the scribbles on my page. This is what takes the longest time. Looking and seeing. It's kind of like when you look up at the sky and there's a bunch of clouds up there and you start seeing images in it. And you're like, there's a dinosaur, or hey, there's a horse galloping, or I see a face. That's what we're trying to do here. And so I'm just gonna start on any of these. Any of them that I see something that I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. I'm kind of seeing something here and here in my head already, and I think I could make something. So I'm just looking at it, seeing, and then I'm just gonna start drawing on whatever I see. And then I'm going to start making an image come to life, like so. So right here, I am seeing like a Japanese maple leaf tree, kind of like the one we have out in the front of our school. They're beautiful trees. They actually cost a lot of money, and it's really nice that we have something so cool in the front of our school. So we have this Japanese maple And all the kids hang out outside of school, and that's sort of what I'm seeing. So that's what I'm sort of seeing right there. And I can add some value in if I want to make things a little bit darker. I can add like bark onto the tree branches to make it more realistic looking. And now I have a Japanese maple. Was that what I planned on when I scribbled this? No, I had no plan. And now I have a tree. So I can do this again. I can skip around anywhere I want to, and find out where something is. Let's see, how about this one right here? There's something there that I'm kind of seeing. I am kind of seeing like maybe a walkway, maybe where like boats get sort of docked. Maybe it's a dock that like nobody's on right now. I can just put some pieces of wood down and make it get smaller as it goes back in place. And then maybe down here, this is a boat I'm seeing coming off of the water. Maybe this is the tower that they have for their wakeboards. Maybe their wakeboards are on the side of this boat. Now, these are my drawings. Your drawings are gonna look like your drawings. But you can see, like, look at, this was out of a scribble. But just because of my brain, I was able to see something in here. This is how creative our brains are. We can find messes and create organization out of chaos. This is what artists are good at. For these ones, on this one, I saw an elephant here. I saw a fan here. I saw a city here. I saw a house here. I saw a pile of snakes there. I saw a camping thing. I saw a robot here. I saw a play structure outside of school there. So you are gonna make these, and once you get done with one page, you can go get another piece of paper and make more and make more and make more. I cannot wait to see them when I'm back and see what you came up with. Take the rest of the class to make as many of these as you can. If you need to go slow and you can't see things, that's fine. You might ask someone next to you if they see some things. Like, for example, here with this one, I see a person right here standing, and maybe they're at the beach. They're sort of yawning, like, yeah, good morning world, I'm at the beach. Put a shirt on them, maybe some shorts here. And then maybe they're watching the sunset at the beach. Look at the sun here, and then the water coming in like so. And maybe the sun is bright, that's why they have their hands over their head so that they can see the sunset as it's going down on the beach. So you can be as creative as you want with this. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, enough of me talking. It's time for you to get started. Where you can find these things. The marker station is where these are. Also, where these pins are, they're right next to the marker. And then underneath the marker station is where the paper, the printer paper is. It's in a little cubby, and you're just gonna pull it out and get as many pieces as you are, bring them back to your place and get started.